Yay, Skyhold. Oh wait, I'm not even going to Skyhold yet. Yay, the hinterlands. You know what? At least Skyhold didn't eat me for 6 hours. As tempting as that was to read, I feel like most of it would have been about the Chantry. This game in particular really seems to like the idea of, hey, what god is the right god? The Maker, Corypheus, maybe elves? I don't know if the dwarves have any. Don't the dwarves think we're on a Titan? Am I thinking of a different media franchise? I probably am. It would not surprise me with this game, though. Like this franchise. I want a game where we spend a lot more time with the dwarves, even though the deep road's below. Make it a DLC or something, but let me actually just vibe in Orzammar or something. Vibe in Orzammar, retake a Tig, something.
I'm glad to have answers, but shit.
Same.
The second she showed up here, I knew. I let this mess happen. I gave her the Tig. I am not good at dealing with shit like this.
Nobody is.
I don't think anyone is equipped any better than you are.
No, the point is, I don't deal with things. If Cassandra hadn't dragged me here, I'd be in Kirkwall right now pretending none of this was happening.
Aren't you the Viscount? No you wouldn't.
You know that's not true. You've worked as hard as any of us to stop Corypheus.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I don't even know anymore.
I bring you out every
Thank you
time.
for your help back there.
After all this, do you think you'll see Bianca again?
When he can.
I always do.
Well, shit.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
I wasn't expecting
You're
this.
just in time. We almost had to start without you.
Start. What?
What exactly were you starting without me now?
I found her, Ruffles. Deal her in.
I do hope I recall the rules. It's been ages since I've played a game of Wicked Grace.
Grab a seat. We're ready to start.
Wait, what?
Are we playing cards or what?
Are 3 drakes better than a pair of swords? Ugh, I can never remember.
Seeker, remember how I said, don't show anyone your hand? That rule includes announcing it to the table.
There's a crown on his head, but a sword too. His head didn't want either.
I feel like you playing is
Don't
cheating.
talk to the face cards, kid.
You seem to have enough people. I have 1,000 things to do.
Stay.
Losing money can be both relaxing and habit-forming. Give it a try.
Curly, if any man in history ever needed a hobby, it's you.
Dealer starts. Oh, I believe I'll start at... Oh, 3 coppers. Do you think that's too daring? Maybe
What?
I'll make it 1. No. Boldness. 3 it is.
It's copper.
Seriously, who
Jesse.
starts at 3 coppers? Silver or go home?
Sounds good. I'm in.
Bolder the better, right? I'm in.
Me too. Well, are you in?
I'll see the bet.
I'm in, and raising another silver.
You haven't even looked at your cards.
Our illustrious leader is betting we're bluffing.
You are bluffing.
I like that. I don't like that Solus isn't here, but yeah, somebody had to
Poor
get excluded, I
recruit
guess.
ran
Where's
out into
Liliana?
the dining hall in nothing but his knickers. And this profound silence fell over the hall as 70 mages and 30 Templars all turned to stare at once. Then, a slow round of applause began and spread until every soul was on their feet. A standing ovation.
What did he do?
Saluted, turned on his heel, and marched out like he was in full armor.
He did not.
Good man.
You're shitting us.
That's how you know it's true. I could never put that in a book. Too unlikely.
Oh, I can say I have a story. I have to. This is gonna suck. I know it.
I've got one for you. It was the night of my harrowing. I was standing in the middle of a room full of Templars and senior enchanters.
Oh
As
no.
the Knight Commander read me the chant, I got the nagging feeling something was missing.
Oh no. Wait, no, I need to know what was missing.
They put me in the Ostwick Circle history book, which the first enchanter kept under lock and key and never spoke of it again.
Not bad. You don't mind if I steal that one, do you?
Well done.
I like this.
You ought to tell stories more often.
I like the part with the rabbit.
What?
There should be more rabbits.
Hang on.
in stories.
What? What was I
That
doing
was
with the
scandalous.
rabbit?
It would ruin the Inquisition if anyone found out. Tell it again. And the dealer takes everything. I win again.
Deal again. I've figured out your tells, Lady Ambassador.
Have you?
Commander, everyone knows a lady has no tells.
Then let's see if your good fortune lasts one more hand.
Screw it, I'm in.
I want another chance to win my dignity back. Deal me in.
I don't think I get dignity in this game. What?
Don't say a word, dwarf.
I tried to warn you, Curly.
You won the whole pot. I knew you could do it, my love.
Aww.
I'm leaving. I don't want to witness our commander's walk of shame back to the barracks.
Yes, you do.
Well, I do.
What the fuck?
It comes off. I didn't know it came off.
Please be talking about his armor. I thought we were just gonna sit there and stare at him.
I'm glad you decided to join us tonight.
Bull watch.
It's too easy to mistake you for the Inquisitor.
This was fun.
I enjoyed this.
See? That's what I mean.
Like, I really enjoyed that.
It's easy to forget you're not just an icon or symbol. Like those statues of Andraste holding bowls of fire. At least it is for me. You up for another game when this is all over, Inquisitor?
Of course.
I wouldn't miss it.
Good. It'll take me a while to talk Cullen into it. Maybe I'll work the revenge angle.
I mean, I think Josephine just took everything he had, including his armor.
Who's that? Did I win?
Oh. I wish she was conscious for it. She would have loved all that. Can I talk to you again?
If you've got questions, I'm your dwarf.
No, what's special about what I can say? Tell me about Bianca.
Tell me more about Bianca.
I'm not making any promises here. Ask.
Oh, you've been together how long?
So how long have the two of you been together?
Well, if you want to split hairs, we're not. Usually there's a continent between us at all times. We write letters. Now and then we manage to meet up. I don't know if that's together. Shit, it's been what, 15 years? Great. Now I feel old. Thanks.
You're doing fantasy long distance, Varric. It'll work out, promise. How do you know Bianca?
How do you know Bianca? The lady, I mean, not the crossbow.
I met her years ago when she still lived in Kirkwall, and I was looking for someone with mechanical skills.
For what?
Bianca is, beyond a doubt, the most brilliant smith you'll ever meet. I haven't seen her since she got married and moved to Orlais.
She's married?
Bianca is married. Somehow I thought the two of you had a history.
Bianca's family are Kalnas. Surface dwarves, so conservative they don't take a piss without asking the ancestors first. They picked out a smith caste boy for her. Wealthy, respected, has a great anvil collection. The perfect husband. I heard the wedding was lovely. The one Bianca actually showed up for, anyway.
Well, that hurt. Did Bianca make your crossbow?
All right, tell me the truth. Bianca made your crossbow, didn't she? I mean, it has her name.
It's not that simple. The Carta thinks my Bianca was a freak success by a Carta inventor who could never duplicate it. If they thought anyone else was involved, someone who could make one work, things would be bad. So, I really can't tell the story. I don't want any more blood on my hands.
Why is the guild after her?
What makes the Merchants Guild such a danger to her?
Oh, to be fair, it's more of a danger to me. Technically, we're not supposed to be within 300 leagues of one another. If it got back to the guild that we were seen together, they'd freeze my assets and then have me killed. Maybe not in that order.
What did you do?
What in the world did you do to cause that?
We almost started a clan war. Does it matter? I can't change it now.
I guess that's it for now.
Sure. I'll be here.
Varric is never allowed to die. Also, he felt old after saying 15 years passed. Buddy, I'm pretty sure you and Bianca are still young in dwarf years. I'm actually a little sad that Leliana wasn't there. Solus, I don't think, would have had fun. Would have been nice to have him anyway. What pride had wrought. Yay, that's a title. The Inquisition is now forced to be reckoned with. Call its allies to rally their soldiers and march with Inquisitor Trevelyan's army to the Arbor Wilds, where they will face Corypheus' zealots one final time. The Inquisition must stop Corypheus before the Darkspawn Magister finds a long-lost elven artifact in the wilds that allows him to enter the Fade physically and claim its power.
With an Illuvion, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh. Indeed, the Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work if one knows how to use them.
Why would Leliana
What
tell you?
happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
We lose,
Why,
probably?
he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god.
We lose.
Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
I feel like it's both of them, but yeah, we can't have that.
In Redcliffe, I saw the future Corypheus built. We can't let that happen.
'Twas always so, was it not? The madman would bury us all.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvion before him?
Basically, I think.
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead
Can
to
I do
the
all of
Arbor
it?
Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
You work as a team, people.
You overcome it. All three of you together. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Leliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus' army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence. But the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
You can go too.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morgan. Please, lend us your expertise.
Please.
'Tis why I came here. Although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
This is going to hurt.
We've embarked on a quest that ends in facing the most powerful monster in all Thedas. Do get a good night's sleep.
As you wish.
We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or this Illuvion.
I like the way Leliana's saying it. Oh, I knew it was actually just gonna throw me at it. Son Sandra, Eric. I don't know if I want Vivian or Sarah. Vivian. One of everything and me. Plus, I just really like Vivian. I don't bring her out enough. Oh yay, the Rite of Tranquility. Lovely. Oh, it's up to the spirit of faith that could turn people back to normal, apparently. And if the spirit doesn't think you're worth it, you're just tranquil forever. Can we use a different spirit? There are other nice spirits. Like, what if the thing that was in Anders, the spirit of justice, touched your head when you were tranquil? Assuming those are your legions. Those Fereldans don't like the map. I hope we got here in time. Like, that's all I can say about that. I'm assuming we did. I don't know a way to speed it up.
Inquisitor.
Aye?
How goes the battle, Captain?
The Red Templars fall beneath our blades, your worship. Commander Cullen says they're nearly finished. Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
Be careful, Captain.
Do only what you must. We need enough people for a celebration when we get back to Skyhold.
We will not fail you, my lady, no matter what comes. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
Hi, Morrigan.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
I can't even think
Another
about it.
way to let people down if I falter. Thank you for the reminder.
'Twas not I who raised an army of faithful to storm this land, Inquisitor. But I digress. If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mathal.
Why does that
Which
name
is?
sound familiar?
A place of worship out of elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the alluvian he covets lies within.
Yeah.
Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
Hopefully. I'm not trying to burn the forest to the ground, despite what the game would have you think. I think it's this way, right? Or do I have to go down out of the camp? I'm gonna assume it's this way. Nope. Why did we bring Actually, that's just a dumb question for once. We brought siege equipment because it's a temple. We might have to. Excuse me, guys. This is a really nice looking
Corypheus'
forest.
soldiers appear to be on the defensive. Listen to how close the fighting's gotten. It will be worse ahead.
One last push and we can lick our wounds. I wonder if Corypheus will show.
I wonder if he'll be
sense the magic crackling. Something more powerful than the Red Templars stirs.
Ooh, I really don't like that. Actually,
we can't send people east.
if it's possible, I'm gonna go back to the original camp and drop Vivian for Solus, just because I want to see what he has to say about this place. Probably nothing good. But ancient elves, he's an elf who seems to know a lot about elves. Can I change my party around? Shit, what the
We are
fuck?
aware of the designs Corypheus has on our lives and people, Ambassador. You must excuse us, however, if our mind wanders to our beloved kingdom.
I pray our lay fares well in your absence.
It is our return to court that concerns us. Our dear cousin Gaspard warns it might align with poor weather.
It's ambitious to predict so far into the future. I'm confident your majesty can weather any storm.
We will see how this battle proceeds. Corypheus yet threatens to engulf us.
Why is the Empress here?
We are gladdened to see you, Herald. This day will be recalled for ages. We are privileged to witness the fulfillment of the Inquisition's purpose.
The sight of our Orlesian allies risking their lives here humbles me.
Your worthy cause would have friends, even if we did not will it. Men and women of faith serve you. Their favor is no less than our own, their service no less dear. With Orlais at your side, we will see you victorious against Corypheus. May you walk in the light.
I don't see a way to change companions, which is unfortunate. And entirely my fault for not thinking about where I was going, but that's mainly because I did so much side stuff before I got to this point. I probably would have brought him otherwise. I feel like he would say interesting things. I'm sorry. I feel like he'd say really interesting things here. Or maybe he wouldn't, and he would just shit on the Inquisition or Corypheus' people for butchering the forest. You know, ever since I played The Last of Us, I cannot look at mushrooms like this the same. Ones like this suck. I just don't like mushrooms. But the ones that are like directly in front of me behind the fight. Guys, they're still fighting. Nice to see that our name is somewhat high on his list. Hell yeah, dude. I'm glad that they didn't get here and everybody just immediately falls apart. Is that just a normal soldier I see up there, or is that supposed to be Samson? I'm gonna hope it's just a normal soldier.